Hey guys, welcome to Body Bags. It's week 124, and it's Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and it is Friday. And I'm reviewing a film from 2006, and it just put out by Wild Eye last year, 2005. And this is called Acid Bath. Don't let the cover fool you. Like they always say, never judge a book by its cover. Unfortunately, this is what I did. Love the cover. I bought it. Luckily, this was only about $7. Yeah, let's get on to the review, shall we? Pretty much, you have a drug cartel, and they're into other things as well as drugs. They hire this one dude to go around and pretty much harvest organs, and he is really good at it, and too good that he starts going on a killing spree and killing mostly hookers. These hookers are just out of the blue. Some he knows, and he's pretty much gutting them. And after he takes all the organs out, he puts them in the bathtub, fills it with acid, and melts the bodies. So there's no bodies nowhere to be found. The hookers go missing, and that's it. Well, you also have a weird ass bounty hunter. This bounty hunter is on the tail of the drug cartel, and he is doing a surveillance, and of course the drug cartel is after him. It turns into a weird ass martial arts film with really bad choreography. With this movie, it just reminds me of much of a high school project, meaning that it's very, very low budget. The special effects, it's all practical, but it's all bad practical. I'm sorry. I sat through this movie and it was just bad. The cinematography was way off. The cameras were way off. There's some scenes where the camera is looking at one part and it flashes to another part really quick, and flashes, and you're trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Some parts you're trying to figure out if the dude is having a dream, that he's killing the girl in his mind, and he's looking at her. That's what I take. Then, of course, later on, he guts these prostitutes. Some of the scenes where the drug cartel, they're all speaking Spanish. Guess what? There's no subtitles. You're not going to know what the fuck they're saying unless you know Spanish. That was driving me nuts. I'm like, what the fuck they saying? I can't even tell. I know a little bit of Spanish, but not much. So, I'm going to have some foreign, if you're going to have Spanish, English, French, some other foreign language that you don't know, put subtitles in it so we understand what the fuck's going on. Then the cartel's all talking back to English. They go back and forth between Spanish and English. It doesn't work. Alright. Some other aspects, like I said, really bad acting. There's the hookers in this film, I think they should go back to turning tricks than acting. But I know they're actors and actresses, but just very bad acting in this movie. A lot of gore. If you're into gore, yes, this has a lot of gore to it. You might have to play it in fast forward just to get through some of the bad dialogue. The dialogue just doesn't make sense. You could tell when they're filming, there's one scene where a guy's talking to a hooker. He's wearing a hat. He's talking to her, and all of a sudden they show a scene of him again, no hat. Back to her, he's got a hat. Back to him, no hat. So there's some bad editing in this film as well. Yes. I don't know. The only funny scene I think was in this movie was when your bodyguard was going after the cartel and he's got a rocket launcher. And he's blowing up people with rocket launchers. They were just so bad. It actually had a little bit of funniness to it. Now, I did Taekwondo for 10 years. And the martial arts choreography was awful. Bad placement. The guy's kicks were not connecting the right way. It looked like a lazy kicks that he was doing for some of the martial arts scene. One cool scene was the guy had a long pipe that turned into like a weird triple nunchuck. That was kind of cool. But the rest, like I said, they needed to work on choreography. I know this was a very low budget film. They all did this in their spare time to film it. I think they needed a lot more time to work on this movie. It's just Some parts were just boring. Out of a 10, I would give this a 2. I'm sorry, but this is a 2 out of 10. The cover is awesome. The rest of the movie's not. So I'm sorry, guys. If you want to pick this up just because, get it cheap. Do not spend a lot of money on this movie. It's not worth a lot of money. I think this was kind of a shot on video. It just feels shot on video. It also feels like a high school project. I don't know. But that's my review, guys, for Acid Bath. Again, I am sorry for the low rating, but that's what it is. I sat through this, and I kept cringing. I had to find myself doing other things because, like I said, some of the dialogue's in Spanish. I don't much. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm going to look at something else. I'm going to play Clash of Clans. I'm going to play something else on my phone until something really interesting happens. And I'm watching, and I'm going, okay, I don't know what the fuck's going on. All right. Again, thanks very much for watching, guys. Acid Bath from Wild Eye. I think it's a pass. Peace.